And meteorologist Jessica Van Meter back with a full look at your forecast. We come to an end of August, and if we're going to transition into cooler weather, the weather is perfect. It feels great outside.
It already feels a little bit like fall and
Yeah.
a little below average. It's still August. But we had highs just in the 60s for today. So we've had very cool conditions so far in August. Today and tomorrow, we're also going to be below average. So here's kind of how things are looking as we get into the end of the month so far. Temperature is running over 2 degrees below average, and that's a trend that's continuing for today. We'll continue into tomorrow. We also, it was a very dry start to the month, first of all, but we had a little bit of rain here and there. Still not a lot to make up for that deficit we started the month at. So we are still running over 1.5 inches below average for the month so far. So cool and fairly dry is how we're going to sum up August. But even if it is below average, it still feels really nice out there. That just means we don't have the added humidity that we potentially have in August when you think of those dog days of summer with a lot of heat and humidity. Instead, it's just fairly comfortable out there. 67 was our high this afternoon at Hopkins. Average is about 80 for the end of August. Check out that low this morning, 46 degrees. Those are closer to October temperatures, but we still had some great sunshine and all the daylight that we get in August. So still a really beautiful day once we got past the cool start. And we've got some similar conditions heading our way as we go through the rest of Labor Day weekend. Sunday, Monday, we're looking at mostly sunny skies. Our temperatures in the morning and overnight will still be a little cool, especially away from the lakeshore, but our high temperatures will be improving at least a couple degrees each day. We'll look for highs mainly in the 70s, potentially just a touch cooler right along the lake. And we are looking mostly dry as we go through the weekend, especially with all that sunshine. No rain for us Sunday, Monday, even Tuesday is looking dry at this point. Really, we're going to hold off until Wednesday and Thursday before we even start to talk about any rain potential, and by then we are well into September. Out there right now, it is a beautiful evening setting up. Look at those nice blue skies right around Cleveland. As I mentioned, we've got some of those bugs coming in off of the lake, but aside from the bugs, it's just been a gorgeous day right along Lake Erie. And temperatures, again, a little cool for this time of year, but check out those dew points. They're in the 40s, so that just means it feels incredibly comfortable out there. 65 degrees for Cleveland right now. That wind is coming from the north at about 6 miles per hour, so that wind has been primarily off the lake for today. We are going to start to change our temperatures up a little bit in terms of warming those highs up. We've had a lot of cooler air in place around the Great Lakes and out towards the northeast. We've got some warmer temperatures, some 70s off to our west, so we're going to try to tap into some of those 70s as we go through the next few days here. Especially our daytime highs, again, are going to be on a little bit of a warming trend. Skies are going to continue to be fantastic. High pressure is really in control around the Great Lakes. That means that anything more significant in terms of rainfall is going to stay well off to the west, out across the plains and out towards the northeast. That is going to be our friend as we go through the rest of the week here. Guardians are in town tonight taking on the Mariners. Should be a beautiful evening for some baseball. Maybe pack that extra layer or jacket if you are still heading out to the game. Temperatures in the 60s early on will drop into the 50s later. So temperatures tonight, right around 50 degrees again. Some 40s will be likely, especially for areas away from the lakeshore. Just some passing clouds out there tonight. Tomorrow is going to be another beautiful day. Cool if you're out first thing in the morning, but we are going to improve back into the upper 60s by lunchtime. I think many of us make it into the low 70s through tomorrow afternoon with, again, a good deal of sunshine to enjoy in that National Design Mart forecast. Again, we are going to see high pressure in control. That also means very light winds. That's the case out there today. That's going to be the case for the next few days. So that means that forecast for Lake Erie, especially if you're planning on doing any kind of boating, still looking fantastic for boaters in areas along the lakeshore. Waves a foot or less for both Sunday and Monday as we keep those winds fairly light. We'll pick up that National Design Mart forecast again heading into Monday. We are going to see mostly clear skies heading into Monday as well. Some 40s further inland will be possible through the afternoon. We'll be well into the 70s by the time we head into the afternoon. A little closer to 80 as we get into Tuesday with your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast. I think we hold off on any rain potential until Wednesday and Thursday. That's going to come with another cool down as we head towards next Friday. Sports is up after the break.